What's up guys, Alex here, and today we're going to be looking at the new Bose 700 against the current king, the Sony WH-1000. The new Bose 700 are a direct upgrade to the QC35s, and I think Bose ended up coming out with these headphones to kind of respond to Sony. So starting with the Sonys, you're instantly met with this compact design, and the headphones are actually folded inside the carrying case. Included in the case, you're going to be getting a micro USB-C cable, a 3.5mm audio cable, and you're also going to be getting an airline adapter. Now in the Bose package, you're going to realize the case is a little bit less compact, and you're also going to realize that these headphones don't fold. With the Bose, you're going to be getting a USB-C cable, which is great because the QC35s didn't have that, and you're also going to be getting a 2.5mm cable. Kind of a strange choice, but I'm not going to make it that big of a deal. The first thing you're going to realize when you pick up the actual Sonys is you're going to realize these are actually pretty solid. They fold, they don't feel like a cheap plastic, and on the Bose side, it's pretty much the same thing. When you take a look at the Bose, you realize they've gone for more of a minimalistic look this time. It looks sleek, it's not my favorite look, but they definitely look clean. And of course, when it comes to noise canceling, both these headphones are killer in that category. But if I had to give someone the edge for actual noise canceling quality, I'd have to give it to the Sonys. They still stand the best. The Bose are good, don't get me wrong. For a $400 pair of headphones, they're gonna sound good, but I still think the Sonys sound better overall in noise isolation. Now, when it comes to the Bose, they have this faux leather style carrying case. It's actually pretty durable and it gets the job done. No complaints. Bose now has a new Hinge Design, which basically you can slide in and out of the actual headphone. You can swivel it, but the one thing's kind of weird is I don't like how it doesn't have a clicky adjustability. You can never really get one ear cup the same height as the other. Now, as for the band, it's nice. It looks pretty sleek. It's not the most comfortable pair of headphones I've ever tried, but the top band's squishy enough that it's not going to hurt the top of your head. They're pretty comfortable. I have no complaints. Again, no complaints with these headphones. They're a great pair of headphones. With the case, you're also getting this new kind of magnetic style carrying pouch for your cables. Really cool. No longer kind of a mesh you have to deal with. You just put your cables in and out and they're always going to be safe. As for the Sonys, these Sonys can fold, which is definitely a benefit over the Bose. So I really like the fact that you can fold the headphones and put them in and out of places. Bose can't do that, not that big of a deal. Sonys do have that clickable, adjustable headband. I really like that because I can tune in each side of the headphone, get it really nice and tight around my head. The actual headband is really soft, really nice. I would say it's about the same as Bose. Sony opted for a microfiber case. It's a little bit more compact. It does have that mesh for the cables on the back. They're also both really rigid. I didn't hear any creaks from either or. The Sony are nice, the Bose are nice. I feel like they'll fit any head and they won't really have an issue. So that's definitely an added benefit. Now for the most important part of the video, what do they sound like? Now right off the bat, I can tell you both of these sound phenomenal. Both have very different sound signatures though. The Bose, I would say, has more of a flat signature. It's got more of that Bose flat sound. And the Sonys are a lot more fun. Bass is deeper. I feel like you can adjust them more, but we'll get to that later. The Bose have a very wide soundstage. Vocals sound great, instruments sound really crispy, but for bass, they definitely lack. Now, when you actually listen to the Sonys for electronic music, hip-hop, you're really going to get a lot more sound and a lot more power out of them. When it comes to controls, the Bose have double tap to play, double tap to pause. You also have the ability to hold for Google Assistant, and you also have the ability to swipe up to increase volume, swipe down to decrease volume. With the Sonys, the touch controls are pretty much the same. You have double tap to play, pause, swipe up, swipe down to drop volume and increase volume, and you also have the ability to swipe forward and swipe back to skip tracks. I think touch controls in general are kind of finicky. I would prefer physical buttons, but overall, they definitely work good enough that you can use these daily and not have a problem. The one thing I really like about the Sonys is the ability to place your hand on the ear cup and listen to the ambient environment. This essentially deactivates noise canceling and you can hear your own voice, but touch controls in general are really not my favorite again. Now moving on to microphone quality from the actual headphones, you're going to be able to hear what they sound like now. Here's what I sound like with the Sony headphones. Doesn't sound really good, sounds really compressed, but
call sound quality with these headphones is not really a strong point of either.
Now, when it comes to the actual Bose app, we're getting a pretty bare bones experience, especially compared to the Sony. We do get a noise cancellation dial you can set from 1 to 10, depending on how much noise canceling you want. Jumping over to the actual settings, we're instantly met with a Bluetooth connection setting, which allows you to connect to multiple devices at once, which is actually something the Sonys can't do. You also have the ability to tweak your Google Assistant, your Siri, or your Alexa. From here, you can set shortcuts, or you can also actually set your self voice, so you'll be able to adjust how much of your own voice you can hear on a phone call, and you can also set noise cancellation shortcuts. And that's pretty much it for the Bose app. With the 700s, Bose does state you should be getting 20 hours of battery life, and a cool little feature they do have is the headphones will let you know how much battery life is left with the exact time rather than more of an estimation. Now, instantly you're going to realize with the Sonys, you are met with a magnitude of abilities and controls and dials. You can tweak these to get them exactly the way you want, which I think is phenomenal. You have the ability to set ambient sound control. You can even optimize the environment towards the listening experience you want, which I think is definitely an added benefit with the Sonys. Everything is just a lot more tweaked, clean, and finalized with the Sony app. I feel like they did a much better job than Bose, and you're getting a much better overall package with the Sonys. Moving on within the app, you have the ability to set sound position control so you can pick where you want the sound to come from and which direction. You also have the ability to set the sound stage. You can make these sound like that you're in an arena listening to music, you're in a stage, a concert hall. You can really tweak these down. Now, in my opinion, the most important part of these headphones is the EQ setting. You can EQ these to exactly the way you want them to sound. Give them a nice big bass boost, speech boost. You can just manually EQ them, set custom EQs. This is something that the Bose app just doesn't have, and I feel like it was missing. When it comes to battery life, we're getting 30 hours on the Sony compared to the 20 hours on the Bose. And in recap, the question is, which one should you get? Personally, I like the Sonys more. I like their fun, creative, powerful sound, but the Bose have excellent noise canceling quality. They have great build quality, they have a better mic, but the Sonys have that really good app. Keep in mind these Sonys are $50 less, but overall, we have two great, awesome headphones. That's been the review, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.